guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to create a multi-puzzle book for Amazon KDP. But before we go ahead and do that, I just want to let you know, here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to be able to help you create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we also do product reviews, as well as tips on how to make money online. So if that's the sort of thing that interests you, how about you smash that like button, as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos. Okay guys, let's go check it out. Okay, now here we are at BookBolt. Now it's one of my favorite sites. If you don't know what it is, BookBolt is a place where you can actually create low content books really easily. Now I'll leave a link for this in the description down below and you'll be able to get 20% off. Now what you can do to get this, you need to go over, if say for example you want to go to the premium version, which is what you'll do to be able to get this one. You click on here and you go down here to Puzzle Whiz and we click on that, and then this will open it up into this page here. Now we're going to be choosing 4 puzzles in this particular case. So we're going to be keeping this one in Sudoku. Then we're going to right click on here and we're going to be sending the crosswords to another page, to another tab just up here. Then we're going to go word search, we're going to be putting that into another one, and we're going to be then doing word scramble. We're going to be adding that one to another tab just here. And I think that should do for the moment. Just in this particular case, that will make it about 4 puzzles we'll be working with. Now first thing I'm going to do in the Sudoku section is to change the size of the puzzle. So I'm going to go there to 6 by 9. I'm going to be making sure it's double-sided, and I want to make this 20 pages. Now it will end up being 41 pages because it has the solutions page as well as all the other solution pages. Now I'm going to be keeping this as Camboy to make it an easier font to read. And we want to make this maybe 16 by 16 to make it just a little bit harder for people. And then we click on those, and what I'll have to do is just hit submit, and then once it's finished submitting, this will come up and this will become green, and that's what we have to click on. Now over here in the crossword puzzle section, we want to go down here and we want to go, first thing we want to do is download the example file. Now what that'll do is it will give us an Excel file that we need to download, and I'm keeping this in the puzzle pages folder where I'm keeping this, and I'm going to download that into that. I already have a folder set up for that. Now what we need to do is we need to change the size of the folder or the file. We're going to be making that 6 by 9. We want to make it double-sided, and once again we're going to be keeping that as 20. And I want to use this one as Camboy just to make it easier for my people to read. And what I need to do is click on all of these. Did I do that on the last one? I don't know. Yes, I did. You've got to make sure you click these to include the solutions, match puzzles, as well as page numbers. And then we need to select the file. We click on that. We need to click the crossword example, and then we hit submit. And in a few minutes that will then come up as a green. What's going on there? Why is that happening? Let's go here. We'll redo that again. 6 by 9, 20 pages. We'll do Camboy. Include all of this, and we'll select the file. Crossword example, we just double click on that, make sure it's there, and then we hit submit. There we are, and in just a moment that will come up with a green tag and allow us to be able to download it. And we do this all the way through 6 by 9. Now this one here is for the word search. We go double-sided, we're going to be doing 20 pages, and we're going to be once again making it Camboy, and then once again we have to go here, but then we also need to make sure we download the example here, and we're going to be making sure it's word search. We hit save, and in just a minute we wait for this word search to finish doing its thing. Then we go select, and we go to word search example, and we double click on that, and then we hit submit. And in just a moment it will also come up with a green one, and then over here we have we've got the last one, which is word scramble. And once again, we'll be doing the same thing, just rinse and repeat. 20, we're making that one Camboy, and of course we click all of these buttons down here. And we now have to select the, whoops a daisy, I didn't do that one. Let's go example file, we need to download that. Word scramble, we now hit that. Let's now, once it's finished thinking and downloading, we can now go grabbing that. Word scramble, which is this one here. And then we hit submit. And once it's finished, it will come up with a green one like this one. So let's now download each one of these. So I'm going to download this one. And it will be a PDF, and it's Sudoku. We're going to download that. We're going to go here to the puzzle. We're going to download that one. We'll download this one as Crossword. That's good. This one here, which is the WordSearch one. We'll download that one. And then we'll go to puzzles, which is this last one, which is the word scramble, and we'll download that one. And then we hit there, and it is done. Now what we need to do is, once they've all finished uploading, we're just going to be opening these up into a different tab, so as you can see what we're looking at. There we are. Now what I'm going to do on each one of these is I'm going to take this down to 60%. I find that it's the optimal size to do what I'm going to be doing next. So we're taking that down to 60%. And then we'll do that all the way across. So I just got to do this on one more, so I'll do this in front of you. There. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to go to this tab just here, and in this section here we type in the word snipping tool. Now we click on this section just here, and that will bring up our little tool, which is this one here. Now we're going to be going here to mode, we're going to be going rectangle, and or you can just hit new, in which case when you hit new it will do this, and then that will give you these crosshairs. Now what I would strongly suggest you do is stay inside the lines, include the page numbers if you can, and then do that. And what that'll do is it'll give you a lovely page. Now what I'm going to do is, because I've got the grey line at the top there, what I plan on doing is starting a new one and maybe coming down just a tiny bit lower on the page, so as it doesn't include that top line. And then do that, and there we have it. Now I will save this. This one here is the Sudoku, so we're going to be saving this as Sudoku. So this one here is Sudoku, however you want to pronounce it, Sudoku -1, and that'll be saving it as an image, and you want to be able to save it as an image, a PNG image preferably. Then you hit that and it saves it as there. And then what you probably want to do is shrink that down and scroll to the next page. And you want to do this across to all the pages, and this way you can get it coming the way you want it. There we go. Now let me just do this one here. Go new, and we'll do this to all of them in just a moment. I'm just going to do this to 5 pages here, and then we'll move on to the next one. In fact, I'm not going to bore you through all this. I'm just going to save this one as Sudoku 2. But what I'm also going to do is I'll just click on that, that'll open that up, and then I'll just have to hit number 2 and hit save. Now what I want to do at this particular point is, once I've grabbed all of these, we want to grab the answers as well. Now I'm going to pretend I've got all of the ones I want to grab. I was planning on grabbing 5, but I want to get the answers now. So we go scroll down about halfway to where the solutions page is. There we are, there's the solutions page. We want to take this down to where we are about, oops daisy, to about there we go. We now grab the snipping tool and we want to grab this and grab this area just here. Keeping it inside, making sure you grab the solution for page 1. Now in this particular case, we're going to be saving this as, wait for it to wake up, I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to be adding the word answers to it. So I'm just going to do A&S for answers, we hit save. And you can just do the same thing, go down to the next one, and you just keep going, and you basically rinse and repeat the process for this particular one, and then it should be no problem. Getting that lined up, there we are, and just do exactly the same thing. Hit new and just rinse and repeat. Now I'm going to go across and we're going to do that quickly to the other ones, just so as you can get a proper idea as to how it's done. And of course we're now going to be doing this one here as answers 2. So to save a bit of time, all you need to do is just delete the number and put a new number in. So let's go across to the next one. So this one is going to be the crossword puzzle. Same thing. All we have to do is go grab this, go new, and of course we now go over here and do exactly the same thing, but this one here is going to be called crossword instead, and we hit save as, and we're going to be calling this one crossword -1, and we do the same thing as what we did previously. And what you do is you do that for the word scramble the word search as well as the word scramble. And I'm not going to bore you with the rest of it. I'm just going to pause the video and move on to the next section. Alright, we're back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete all of these tabs just here now. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here to your name, and we're going to go here to BookBolt Designer, and we're going to click on that. Then we just log into this section just here. And now, oh by the way, to let you know that Amazon KDP now allows hardcover books, which is fantastic. Now, BookBolt has taken on this as well, and they now allow you to do hardcover pages. But we're not going to be looking at this section right here. Right now, what we're going to be doing is going over here to Interior Pro. We're going to click on that. Now, first thing we want to do is start uploading some of these images. So we need to go over here, we're going to click on that. We're going to go over to drop files here, and we're going to click on that. And then what we need to do is highlight over all of the images that we want to put in here. Now, don't include any of your PDFs, just all the images. And then once you've done that, you then upload that or download that into what you're doing here. And we're just going to highlight over the top of that. Now what I'm doing when I scroll down is I'm taking my finger off the control key and I'm holding down the control key while I'm left clicking on all of these images. And by doing that, it allows me to be able to collect all these images without too much problem. So what I did then was I literally removed my finger off the control key. I'm now putting my finger back on the control key and I'm left clicking. There we are. Now all I need to do is hit open, and that will put all of these images in here. Make sure you wait until they have all finished, and then once they've all finished uploading, it only takes a few seconds, and once they've done that, you can then continue on. And now let's continue on. Go back over here to where it says interiors. These are your uploads and these are your interiors, and what we need to do is hit plus, and you want to add as many pages as you want. And of course this is going to include the main page as well as the answer pages. Now I would strongly suggest that you put the answer pages at the back. Now of course you can choose the size that you want to do, and I would strongly suggest if you're doing this by 6 by 9 you do that. I'm going to be doing it with bleed, and I'm doing it with margin. So I'm just going to continue doing this until I hit about 40 pages. So I'm just going to pause the video until then. Now we're back. What we need to do is going over to page number 2 and see how this brings it straight across to here. Now you can either have it as your word scramble with your answers, or you can choose whatever you want. Now I'm going to suggest you stick with the first one, and I'm going to be doing word scramble 5, or actually I might just choose word scramble 1. So go here to word scramble 1. It should be here somewhere. There you go, word search 1, that's the one I'm wanting. Word search, not word scramble. And then we can go word search 2, etc. And you just keep adding them until you have gotten to all you want. Now, of course, word search 3 and word search 4, word search 5. Because I've only done 5 per section just to make it easier and quicker, I'm now going to be putting the answers here. So we're going to be doing word search answer 1. There we are, word search answer 1. And then we're going to go here. You can either keep this at the, you can keep all the answers at the back of the book if you wish to, or you can do what I'm doing here and then just putting them at the end of each section, so as it makes it easier for the person to find them. Word search answer 2, etc. So word search answer 3, and you just continue going through until you have managed to get all that you want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to fill up this entire book, and I'll be right back once I've done that. Okay, now we're back. Now as you can see, we've got the first page, which usually will be where you would then add an image of, say, this book belongs to, or this puzzle book belongs to, and then you have all your question pages. Now you can make that as big as you want. I'm only making this up to 40 pages. You can do actually more than that. Let's face it, Amazon KDP doesn't like less than 24 pages. So my strong suggestion would be make sure you do it with probably more pages, between maybe 60 to 120 or more. And then you can just have this as a fantastic book to be able to sell on Amazon KDP. Now that's as far as we're going in this particular video. Just remembering, there is a link for BookBolt down in the description down below. There's a 20% discount on this, and you'll need to be able to get into the Puzzle Whiz section, you'll need the premium one. So you'll have your Pro and then you have your premium. So you'll need to upgrade into the premium if you want to be able to use this section here. Alright guys, if you like this video, please consider smashing the like button, as well as subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos. And while you're at it, why not consider sharing, and also leave a comment down below to let me know what you think of this video. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and bye for now.